All right, welcome back to the fourth game. Today we have another dice game for you called Greedy. In Greedy, you're trying to accumulate points and be the first player to get to 8,000. And as always, we'll have the rules posted with the video so you can see what the rules are. Really simple. On your turn, you're going to roll all 5 dice. Based on what comes up, in this case, I actually have 0 points, but let's say I rolled a 1. That would be 100 points. I would set that one aside, and I can keep rolling the other 4 dice. In this case, I get 300 points because 1s are worth 100, 5s are worth 50. So I would have 300 points. You do need 300 points to get on the scoreboard. Once you're on the scoreboard, I take those points, then it would be Hank's turn for his turn. Once either one of us is on the scoreboard at any time on our roll, we can stop and take the points we've accumulated on that roll. So in this case, I could have 300 points, add that to my total and keep moving. There are bonus points for things that happen when you roll all at the same time. For example, if I roll 3 5s on one roll, that would be 500 points. 4 of a kind would be 1,000 points because it's 200 times the number you rolled. And again, the directions will help explain this to you. What you need to know is if you have all 5 dice that score during the course of your turn, that's called hot dice, and I can keep the points that I've accumulated at that point, or I can scoop them all up and try and add more and roll again. Thankfully, I rolled a 5, so I could keep adding to my total if I wanted, but if at any time I roll, let's say I have 1 left and I roll, and that's a 4, I don't get any points, so I would lose any points I'm accumulated for that turn. My points on the scoreboard would stay. So you have to decide, is it worth the risk of rolling additional dice, or do you keep the points you had? Once a player gets to 8,000 or more points, every other player has 1 more turn to try and catch that player, and that would be the end of the game. So really quickly, we'll try and do this here. So I have 50, I'm not on the board, so I have to keep rolling. There I have another 150, still not on the board, and I had no points. So at this point, it would be Hank's turn to roll the dice. So he has 100. Put that one right there. Now he's at 300, so he can keep those points and stop and get himself on the board, or he can push it. So he's going to stay, and then it'll be back to my turn.
300.
So again, I have 100, 200. I'm still not on the board, so I still need to keep rolling, and I got nothing. So we go back to Hank, and he could keep building on his score. Again, refer to the sheet. It will tell you what happens with the bigger items. Let's say Hank rolls these, and we're going to make something happen. If it doesn't, oh, it did happen. He would get 500 points because he rolled 3 5s in the same turn. Well, I hope you're enjoying the game. In all the games, please stay safe, and we'll keep you posted on another activity soon.
No gambling.